So we're going to be taking a look at that and see what kind of picks and bans we can expect. All right, we can see a steady Lina once again on the Faceless side. Mineski yet to choose their
still
first.
Back, yeah. It's like the most banned hero this the series.
What do you guys think about the bans so far?
Yeah, it's pretty much normal. Yeah,
standard ban for this meta. That means Mineski are not really worried about either sides. I mean, if you see in the KF major, the first two hero is the ISIS hero.
ISIS comfortable picks.
So it's ISIS is not the threat, but
Sven.
the pick Sven very early.
First pick? Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah,
it's a risk. It's a risk or it's a threat.
It's like it depends. It's like
Ninja Boogie plays Sven as a support.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, this is a main game. I mean, maybe people think it's a core Sven, but no, maybe it's a support Sven.
Right.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to be seeing Mushi Quap, I think.
Yeah.
The Queen of Pain as well.
Yeah.
It's a good pick against, especially against Lina.
It's the most meme hero of Mushi, I guess.
Are you seeing something familiar here, Master Ramen and Mineski? Have you seen this kind of picks before from them?
No.
No?
I know Mushi, Queen of Pain is very good in this meta. And we'll see, because Queen of Pain versus Lina in mid. Two girls fighting in the mid.
Two girls fighting in the mid.
Yeah, this is
another standard pick, Sand King on Faceless.
SK has been picked a lot. I mean, despite the heavy CD on his ultimate, it's still a great hero once he hits his scepter. Burst damage coming out from Lina is also going to be good. Very good for, but we still have to wait out and see what heroes.
Mineski going to see whether Faceless are going to ban or pick a hero to counter Sven or not.
Right.
So if Faceless didn't counter Sven, then Sven will be the core.
Yes.
If they counter Sven, then Sven will be the support.
Support, right?
Slark doesn't seem like a bad idea for Faceless at the moment.
Yeah, Black Slug is good also.
Yeah, like Slark would be great if it.
Please, Faceless, just pick anti-mage, don't care.
Just anti-mage, yeah. I don't know. They still have a lot more picks to come, so we can't really talk about strategy yet.
Slark would be good for against Sven and Quap when it comes to this at this point. It's not been banned too, so.
Okay, so
Mineski ban Bad Rider. That means they're scared about Faceless to countering Sven with the Bad Rider.
Yes.
So they are thinking to make Sven as a carry or giving the idea to Faceless that Sven is carry. This is the bait that Mineski try to play now. We will see whether Faceless is going to take the bait or not.
Right. As yourself, Master Raman, what would you like to see Mineski pick over here?
Okay, wait, Quap, Sven.
Pinda, Master Raman?
I have no idea. We will need to see. I mean, they ban Mac heroes now, the off lanes, Darkseer and Broadmother. Basically, they ban 3 of Mac's heroes.
Yes.
I mean, Faceless is more worried about Mineski off lane than Mineski worried about ISIS. This is very, very the opposite, I guess.
Yes, because we talked about how we might see them going against ISIS's favorite picks, but I guess they're going to go against Max.
This gives an opportunity for Faceless to actually use ISIS more.
Yeah, we might see a disruptor on Faceless side as well. It seems a great pick with Glimpse back, and especially against Quap and like with the Static Storm, it would be great to lock them down.
Okay, what about
like you see, Mineski has a initiator. Sven can be an initiator as well with the Storm Hammer, and Quap can be like very annoying in gang fights, especially when in gang fights. But Faceless.
What about yourself, Pinda? What do you like to see on Faceless' side?
I wouldn't mind a Slark on Faceless.
A Slark. Why is that?
Leshrac.
Oh.
That's the first.
Is that a good pick for Mineski at the moment?
I haven't seen I mean, I don't think Leshrac has been picked in this patch like much.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him in this tournament.
Yeah, in this qualifier as well. I think so. Yeah.
They're trying out something new, but is it risky? Because
they picked Sven, so it could be like Ramen mentioned, it could be a trap. Or now Faceless, they have to be really smart. They have to be really careful.
Silencer. Okay.
This is a great pick. Silence is a great pick to lock down Quap, especially. But again, like you said, like Silence, SK, they have like really heavy cooldown on them, and if they pick another hero which has, they have to go with
lower cooldown
no,
heroes?
not lower cooldown. They just need something to blend in with those ultimates, like something to balance out.
Too high MMR.
Too high MMR.
On Faceless' side.
Leshrac can be a core also, if Mineski want to play as a core, which gives Faceless no clue about what Mineski want to do now.
I have a feeling it's going to be Sven support. I don't know, like you said.
Yeah.
So for Mineski right now, what would be a good counter to go against Faceless' hero picks?
I think now it's more to what is a good counter for Faceless against Mineski. Because obviously they pick the silencer to actually counter all the 3 heroes, because
Juggernaut could be a great pick too on the side if they.
But I really Faceless should pick anti-mage no matter what.
Faceless should pick anti-mage. Anti-mage is a great pick, but I'm guessing you're right. Faceless is actually looking forward to see what Mineski is picking so that they can counter it.
I think Jug would still be a great pick. If they hit off the Silence, it's going to be great for Omni Slash, like, you know, just lock down. Okay, they have it.
What do you guys think about the 4th pick?
I totally cannot understand anymore.
it's like, you know, Leshrac can have more damage, physical damage on the towers.
Natural Prophet probably will be off lane now.
Off lane?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're playing mind games with Faceless over here. We have to wait and see what the 4th pick on Faceless' side would be. See if they will.
Sven and Leshrac can be a good support. Both also can be a good support. But so far, Faceless pick didn't really counter Sven. So maybe Sven will be the call.
Could be, yeah. But there's still a possibility for Sven to go to support, correct?
Yeah. And Ninja Boogie plays Sven is very good. I mean, he plays Sven the most, I think. Before this, when we see the stat.
Right. Yes.
Two Sven.
Yes, 2 Svens, yes. Wait, the 4th pick on Faceless?
Ayo for Faceless.
Ayo.
Think it's. No.
Okay,
I mean, it would be good. It would be good. Like
we're waiting for our last bans, and then we're
Slaughter
going to see
has
our
been
last.
banned, right? Slaughter. No. Okay, they can totally pick Slaughter here. They have a life stealer. I mean, why not?
Mineski pushing power is very good. I mean, with Leshrac there, with Nature's Prophet.
No, Slaughter would be great pick on Faceless slide because they have a Nature's Prophet, and you know, with Slaughter's ultimate, it would be easy to track it down, especially with co-op as well if it escapes. Even like when it comes to Sven, it's great against reducing its armor. So I'm pretty sure Lifestealer is going to go for the Solar Crest build again, because that's going to be a very effective item in game, especially against a hero like Sven, who has so much armor in him. And I think now what Face is lacking right now is mobility. So I'm pretty sure the Slark hasn't been banned, right? So it would be a great pick on them. They need that mobility
if they pick Slark, it will be too greedy on their side, because they already Lifestealer, Lina there. They need another support or another offlanes.
On Faceless' side?
Yeah, on Faceless side. That's why Mineski is banning the Exchequer.
Unless they want to go Bara.
So it is the last pick for Faceless at the moment.
You see, Faceless thinking Mineski is using Sven as a support. That's why they ban Razor.
Yeah, Razor could have been a good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they are thinking Sven as a support. That's why they didn't counter Sven much. So this is a good opportunity for Mineski actually. So now I'm pretty sure they are deciding whether to use Sven as a core or pick another core.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see what the last pick is.
But I'm sad because no anti-mage.
No anti-mage? Yeah, we were expecting that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if Faces' strategy actually is something that they can pick up and execute. Last pick for Mineski. Pinda, any thoughts?
We're definitely, I think Raman might be right. So, okay, no. Okay, it's a Sven core, so.
Yeah, it's a Sven
It's going to be a position for Bara.
Are you disappointed?
No, because Faceless didn't really counter Sven, so it's a good opportunity for Mineski to use Sven as a core. It's a good bait for them. I mean, it's a safe bet for them. They can, if you counter our Sven, then we choose another one. When you didn't counter, then we can just play with
That's true.
Sven.
So what is your prediction, Master Raman? What do you think is going to take this one?
I'm going for Mineski.
Mineski? Oh, really? Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I'm going for Mineski.
Okay, Mineski. Pinda?
I'm going to go for Faceless.
Faceless. I want to go with Mineski as well. Guys, we have Brian and Fitri on the captain's table. Guys, enjoy the game.
Alright, welcome back guys to the cast, and this could potentially be the final game of the day. Faceless versus Mineski. Fitri, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling excited about the game because we're gonna see like Mushi against Ice Ice Ice, two legends going against each other.
Yep, indeed.
Yeah, and I think Mineski really need this win if they want to have a high chance to proceed to the next round. I mean to qualify for the TI.
Right.
So I'm really rooting for Mineski because I'm from Malaysia. But of course,
well, the Malaysian pride is ringing in
yeah,
here, huh?
exactly. But I do feel disappointed with Faceless performance so far. I mean they were like one of the throughout the whole year round they were doing so well, and for some reason it's like during the biggest event and suddenly this like they're like I don't know, they're doing so bad.
Well, it's probably the stress that's building up in them, and you know, they're cracking under stress. That's probably it.
And also probably most of the teams are looking to counter them, so everybody's like looking out how to fight against Faceless.
Right, so let's just have fun with the predictions here since we have a little bit of time. So player with the most rewards by 50 minutes, who do you think it will be?
Well, I think it'd be Ninja Boogie.
Ninja Boogie?
Yeah, so
Really? Well, he's gonna be running around the whole time though.
well,
I feel it's gonna be nuts.
I mean, if he wants to run around the map, he have to deward first, right?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with nuts. So team who places the most observer wards by games.
Faceless, definitely.
Faceless?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll trust you, bro. Total number of teleports cancelled by stun. We have a Nature's Prophet. Does a TP count? Or is it just a TP
Yeah,
scroll?
that's one big question.
You know, I'm just gonna go with like 0 because I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, looking at the number of stunners here, I think
Yeah,
it's
one.
more than 3, man. Look at all the stunners in the game.
But it's by 25 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go with 1 then. Okay, you swayed me a bit. I'm gonna go with 1.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna go with 2 then.
alright. So play with the highest total physical
I'm gonna go
damage.
with
Oh
3.
come on, it has to be Arc, right?
Who, pardon?
The highest total physical damage done.
To the heroes at the game.
It could be Life Stealer.
I think it's Life Stealer. There's no doubt.
No, I'm gonna go with Arc because he has God Strength, and I think that Mineski is gonna win.
But he
And the cleave damage adds on as well, right? Well, anyways, it's been
really
locked in.
does.
It's
Wow,
been locked
look
in,
at that.
Fitri.
Mineski have 3 bounties.
Yep, let's jump right into the introductions. Why don't I introduce Faceless and you can introduce Mineski?
Sure. So I will start with Mac using Nature Prophet, Sven on Arc, Ninja Boogie on Spirit Breaker, Rior on Mineski, and Mushi on
Rior on Tormented Soul, my
Tomato
friend.
Soul, yeah. Tomato Soul. Let's rock, yeah. So, okay, what the hell? I don't have enough sleep.
Yes, we know
Yeah,
Rior is from
I need coffee. And then Queen of Pain, yeah, Mushi himself.
Alright, great introduction there from my co-caster. We have Jazz on the Tusk, we have Black playing the Lina, we have Nuts on the Silencer, Ice playing the Sand King, and last but not least we have XY on the Life Stealer here. So let's have a look at the middle lane, Fitri. Who do you think will have the better lineup here?
Well,
Mind you, it's a Queen of Pain against the Lina again.
I think Mineski have a good lanes. I like Mineski lanes.
Oh, looky here. Ice once again out of position. 3 heroes coming towards him. The Storm Hammer to land as well. Ninja Boogie doesn't have mana for another stun, but doesn't even need it. Last hit going onto the way of
I
Arc.
told you, right? I like Mineski lanes.
You like Mineski lanes. Oh, just because he got first blood, you kinda like them, right?
I already said it before earlier. Man.
Alright. And now Mac.
When you asked me, I already told you.
Okay. So, yeah, Mac right now, the Nature's Prophet. Level 25 Talon is 0 cooldown teleport.
Yeah, he's gonna die again.
Oh, Ice. They have a stun. Indeed, it will connect and Rior. He can last hit. Barrow Strike! Oh, Ice. But nope, Ninja Boogie will land the last hit.
And even he get away from there, they still have Mag, Nature's Teleport. Don't forget that.
Yep.
NP still can.
Can still snipe from all the way back.
Oh.
Speaking of Mag though, he will at least meet up with Jabs.
And he doesn't have the stun.
Headshot moving forward, and we have Nuts closely following behind here, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yep, it's definitely not.
right now, down towards the middle lane, we have Black going up against Mushi. So how often have you seen Mushi played Queen of Pain?
In this tournament?
Yep. I mean overall. Like, when was the last time you saw him play QOP?
Been a while. It's been a really long time.
Right?
Was it during like orange TI3 time? I have no idea.
I wasn't in the I haven't even played Dota during TI3. So I'm not too sure myself. Let's have a look at the bottom lane now. Ark seems to be having quite an okay time despite having the Sand King hot on his tail.
Well, the Sand King's been caught up twice.
Yep, indeed.
I think he underestimated the tri stunner lineup.
Yep.
From Mineski.
Yep, the charge into the split earth, into the storm hammer.
That's really old school. Really old school. Try stunning lane. This goes way back.
So speaking of way back, Mushi has transitioned into a lot of teams, right? But personally, which team do you feel that he excelled the most?
I think it has to be Orange. I mean, as a
Really?
Malaysian, I mean, everybody's like remember Mushi for how he brought Orange to get placed third.
But that is like a little
TI3.
bit of biasness inside there, like thinking from a neutral perspective.
I mean, okay, you look at TI4 where Mushi was playing on DK. He couldn't really shine because he wasn't really playing in the his comfortable role. He was playing as off lane, and Mushi, you know, playing as an off lane, he limits his his true ability at the time.
Oh, Ninja Boogie, been out of position here. He did cancel out the charge, but it will be on cooldown for another 2 seconds. So he look to use it against Ice again. Probably the tri-stun as
They know they're coming.
Oh, Ninja Boogie definitely not gonna be safe here. Does he get the charge out in time? Indeed, he will. Nope.
Oh, the ice shot
solo.
backfired on them.
Oh, nevertheless, will die from the arcane curse. But all in all, at least there is one kill going aside of Faceless here. So let's have a look in terms of the item progression here. Mushi has 2 Null Talisman in his pocket. We have Lina at same thing as well, 2 Null Talisman.
Well, Mac is not doing. Mac is doing fairly well in the off lane. So bad.
Okay.
This is getting enough farm.
What are your thoughts on the phase boots on the Nature's
Yeah,
Prophets?
that's basic. This is really common nowadays. Yeah, it's been used for a while.
What are your thoughts on their power threats, Nature's Prophet?
Well, I think the phase boot gives better initiation capability, and also it gives more harass damage, better
Right.
last hit, and also better escape. And it's also cheaper.
So right now, how many Svens have we seen being picked out so far today?
I think most of the games, aside from the one where they were banned,
Yeah, I think I've already seen 3 Svens game, right?
yeah, and most of them
Hold that
they
thought
rarely
for now.
lose.
Mushi, oh, so close to getting the kill onto Black there. Instead he solves up, but here comes Ninja Boogie as well as Mag, and this is the global presence that both the heroes have. Now trying to go on to jabs, but just not gonna be. They don't have enough in their pocket right now to actually land another kill.
Look at bottom. Rior almost. He'll survive.
Yep, Rior will survive with what, almost 60 HP, so not too bad. Will he be denying himself? No, right? Let's just go for the creep.
Oh, okay. He could dodge that.
Oh, jabs. Looks like he may be having a hard time here. Mushi moving forward.
Gonna
More right clicks.
made in time to the shrine.
Yep, looks like there will be a kill being thwarted by Faceless there. So Mineski, what is their game plan, Fitri? I mean, how do you read their draft, and how do you feel that they will excel best?
They're pretty good at pushing towers because they have nature prophet. And the QOP does have good mobility for him to rat around. Oh, look at that!
Oh, the Sprout just to push himself away from the ice shots.
That's
Good
really
call.
that's really high level play.
Yep, indeed a good call there from Mag. Yep, so back to my question. How do you feel that they excel best with the draft?
Well, I think they can just rat around, and then QOP have a really good mobility, so it's not that easy to kill him unless they commit a lot of maybe global silence and Laguna, and that only can happen if Mushi's like get sloppy or get really careless. So if they continuously farm the whole map, I think they can get a good chance for the Spirit Breaker and the NP to pick off while constantly pressuring all the lanes.
Is this just me, or is Tuss being very hallucinating? Well, hold that thought for now. As we can see, Nuts now being charged up. Ole keep going for more. Snowball. Hitting onto Mushi here, but Nuts falling very low himself. Couple more right clicks will do it.
Oh,
Ninja
bash.
Boogie with the bash will get the kill. Mushi.
Oh, nature's Mag.
Mag gets trapped out by the ice shots.
Lina doesn't have enough mana for the Laguna.
Yep, indeed. And Mag. Oh, but the Dragon Slave does go through trees, my friend. So you're not going to be able to survive that. And here comes XY, the Life Stealer, moving in. And just a couple more right clicks will get the kill onto the lash track. So Rior will fall as well. And a double kill for Black.
It wasn't worth it. It's just for a silencer.
So let's bring up the graphs. Just a small lead in terms of net worth for Mineski, and EXP a small lead for Faceless there. So not too much just yet. Oh, bottom lane. Oh, Epicenter was cancelled by Rior's stun. And looks like Ice will have to pay this blunder with his life.
Ice going at 0-3. That's rare.
Well, he's the kind of player that goes what? Go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
And look at the middle lane here.
He's a restage.
It's not going to be able to survive this at all. Ninja Boogie with the lucky bashes as well as Mushi with the huge burst damage will just kill off Rior so easily.
Anyway, I haven't seen Nuts on Warlock yet so far. I mean,
seen what?
Nuts with Warlock. I mean, Nuts has been using a lot of Warlock even before he joined Faceless, even back in MVP days. He's a good Warlock player, but in this qualifier, I've yet to see that Faceless drafted him his Warlock.
Well, they probably have been practicing with other heroes and want to prioritize it more.
I wonder if Warlock has any nerf, has been nerfed, or was it hit by any nerf from the recent patch?
I don't remember. So right now, let's have a look in terms of the net worth. Is being led by the Sven, 4.4k, but a close second is Alina with 4.4 as well, 3.8k on the Life Stealer, and Mushi on the Queen of Pain has 3.3. So looks like in the mid lane, Mushi kind of lost out a little bit there. And now we see a smoke attempt coming up from Faceless. 3 hero smoke. Who did they find? Plants out a ward.
Oh, Mag's gonna bad choice for Mag.
Yeah, Mag just TP'd out all of a sudden though. So does he feel it coming?
The hit squad is near. It's coming onto closing onto him.
Oh, here comes the snowball, and Mag is not going to be able to survive this. 4 hero hot on his tail, and the Laguna just to kill him off. Doesn't get any more insulting than that.
Secure kill.
And I believe he just TP'd onto lane, and right now he needs to just TP again. But being a Nature's Prophet, level 2 in the teleportation, it's not going to be too much of a hurdle for him. But it looks like XY will at least look to take down the tier 1 tower. So Life Stealer usually goes for the Desolator, right? I'm pretty surprised that XY doesn't opt to go for maybe a...
Actually, Amulet is a prerequisite for Life Stealer as a first item.
Yeah, but what I usually see people do is they buy the Blightstone as a casual, but hold that thought for now as it looks like XY will fall and jabs. Try to move in though, but to no avail. Looks like they both might end up dead here. Oh, the armlet toggle though coming from XY. The right click is a Life Stealer as well. He's surviving, but not for long. And Jabs will get the kill onto him, but Mag with one more right click will kill him off. And now Ice trying to chase onto Arc here will get the kill. but now he has no mana to actually escape. And it looks like Mushi might get the kill onto the Sand King here. And the Sonic Wave just to kill him off. Oh, Mushi. So right now we can see on the Lina will be going for a Bloodstone, I believe. Soul Booster in his pocket, on his wish list.
Yeah, it's pretty much the basic Lina, not the, like the Mushi Lina.
Not the Mushi Lina with the Heal Scepter. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Lifestealer normally gets a Blightstone just for casual negative armor. You know, he's actually much he actually much more.
I think
it's much more dangerous with a Blightstone.
I think it's mainly because of the latest after the past 2 patches where they removed Blightstone from the side shop.
Yeah, but Blightstone also got removed as an attack modifier, so I don't see why he can't actually put it in the courier though. But he's probably not opting to go for Desolator altogether. So we'll have to see what kind of item build he chooses to go for. So right now, the bottom lane, we can see heroes starting to clump up. They want a tier 1 tower, the last remaining tier 1 tower from Mineski. Moving in Ice.
Yeah, funny that they have the more pushing heroes, but yet they're the one losing tower left and right. I mean,
yeah, the problem is Mineski, they're a little bit... I'm not sure what to comment on this though, but looks like even Rior wants to get out of that.
but it's the good choice to avoid team fight when Silencer have the global. It's not wise to go into to rush into fights against the global silence. It's way too risky.
Yep, I definitely agree there. So XY, we're just waiting for the next creep wave to try and take down the tier 1 tower. And we can see him being joined up by the rest of his teammates as well.
Well, Ice is close to Dagger already. Not his fastest record, but still, it's not that bad. Wow, Mineski attempting the second tier 2.
Yep, Mineski, even the God Strength being popped out here by Arc, wanting this tower. And they will certainly get it, and we can see a TP already coming out from Ice here. Oh, and then the stun, but there is an infested Lifestealer inside, and hello! Arc looks to be falling as the epicenter was also being used. And looks like that's not going to be all, as jabs might fall as well. Sonic Wave being popped, and now Ninja Boogie will at least be able to charge away. Oh nope, Burrow Strike is going to hold him in place. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange for now. But that was still a tier 2 loss on the side of Faceless though.
Well, so far XY is still leading on the physical damage. Did you vote for Sven? Or Lifestealer?
Yeah, I voted for Sven. So it looks like I won't be getting it though, but nevertheless, it's fine, it's just one prediction. So yeah. Let's have a look into the bottom lane. Mag, it looks like he will get picked off here. Couple more right clicks. Cast the ultimate as well. One more chop coming from jabs, and we'll end the life of the poor Nature's Prophet.
Well, one TP cancel.
And oh, looks like Mushi landed himself a kill though.
Yeah,
One that I missed.
he used the Eel Scepter to cancel the TP of Silencer and got a solo kill.
And now we can see smoke attempts coming out. Left and right, Ninja Boogie moving in. Oh, but the charge doesn't negate when you get blink though. But at the very least,
Ice, man. You gotta give it to him. His hands.
Oh
his
no,
hand
Ninja Boogie gets stuck within the trees. The ice charge is doing so much for him. Doesn't get enough. Oh no, no charge there for him. And right now, Arc has to get out himself. They are pinging him. He doesn't have a TP, but he does have blink. We'll be able to blink out in time. Arc.
Yeah,
Where's the sigil? Where's the sigil?
their aggression backfired.
Oh, he didn't have any points into the sigil, and looks like because of it, Arc should be able to get out alive.
It's like a hide and seek game.
Indeed. Oh no.
Oh, finally!
Oh. They pinged him. They pinged him. Arc.
Oh.
Another 4 seconds down. And looks like he will fall.
Found you.
Peekaboo. And looks like Faceless will have the upper hand of that fight there.
Max is pretty fat.
So for the Queen of Pain, Mushi, what item will he go for next? Maybe an Egg Scepter or an Orchid? I mean, which do you think is a more viable pickup for him now? An Orchid would be good, seeing how he can actually prevent the Lifestealer from going to Rage mode.
Well,
Or the Leader, for that matter.
I want to see him buy Necronomicon.
Why Necro? I know there was a recent buff for the Necro book. The demons now spawn 45 seconds instead of the initial 40 seconds. But aside from that, I don't understand why would you want to see him buy a Necro book though.
He's gonna go for, I think, Lincoln or Hex immediately. He's rushing for Hex or something.
Yeah, he has the ultimate orb up and ready, but we're not too sure what is he going for next. Bottom. Looks like X5 might have a little bit of a issue here. Will fall nevertheless. A five-man movement on the side of Mineski. Mushi moving forward, heals up, but Black is a little bit too intimidating for Mushi to commit.
So Mushi likes you.
Yep, he does. But Eels is a good item to really cancel out TP.
And not only that, for Silencer, against Silencer,
Yep.
yeah, he needs the you to heal himself.
Yep.
To get out from the globals.
So we see another clumping up on the side of Mineski here. Do they look to smoke up? Anyone has smoke? No, it doesn't look like it. And now Mac has a 4-staff of his own, a Blightstone as well. We really know what kind of play Mac is going to go for. The hit and run kind. Right now, Black, 14 Bloodstone charges, will be going for the Shadow Blade himself. So is this a staple kind of build for all Lina players? Bloodstone into Shadow Blade, into, I don't know, Axe Scepter after that?
Well, I think if you want to play offensive, I think this is the build. This is the play to make. And also, if you see the Lifestealer is going for the Halberd to tank the damage from the Sven.
Yep. Now, bottom lane, we can see Mineski just trying to push out to find the second tier 2 tower. So Mushi, looks like you'll be going for the Lincoln Sphere.
Safety first.
Yep, safety first. So there's a lot of lockdown, the snowball, the burrow strike that would just end his life. So
I noticed that in this qualifier, most of the teams, they are going for the defensive items.
really, I feel it's more player specific. Like some players, they don't want to go defensive. It's like offensive, the best offense is the best defense kind of a thing.
Well, I've seen way too many Lincoln Spear in this tournament. It's like, oh, okay, XY, the global silence.
XY for now pretty low here. Open wounds being used up, but not knowingly Faceless have heroes coming in. Burrow strike to follow as well. And Yule Scepter is going to disjoint the snowball at the very least. Now Warriors punch up, Ninja Boogie under a lot of trouble here. XY hot on his tail, will kill him off. Meanwhile, Mushi will be at least safe for now.
Well, at least they get to force them to use the global silence at the cost of a Spirit's Breaker life. Not that bad. And then, okay, they lost the tower as well. But it's just a low HP tier 1.
Yeah, but it's definitely not end of the world for them.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time anyway.
Yep, now Nuts a little bit out of position here. We'll choose TP away. Good choice there.
I haven't seen I don't know, I haven't seen the Lash Rock being so useful in the game yet.
Well, I believe the Lashrak is just more for him to push towers. As you can see, he actually went from max points into the Diabolic
Yeah,
Edict.
they do get the tower very fast if uncontested, but he's way too squishy of a hero.
Yeah, we usually see what they call Lashrak. You remember when I think it was TI7 where Sumail was just exceptional on the hero.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially all those high MMR players, all crazy about using Lashrak, and all of them were like really
Oh, God Strength being popped here. Ninja Boogie moving in with the charge as well. Black trying to focus down Ninja Boogie with the Laguna Blade. And moving in epicenter onto the arc here. One more right click onto it, the Lashrak, and will kill him off. And now very, very low on life. But looks like the last pop from the Caustic Finale will end the life of the Sven. Moving forward, Burrow Strike, one more right click. And that's a double kill for Ice Ice Ice. So Faceless only losing one hero and gaining 3 heroes for themselves. Do they look to take Roshan?
Well, Mushi made it alive.
So let's have a look at the net worth right now. Not too much to shout about, but in terms of EXP, it is still in favor of Faceless with about 4,000. So at this point, Fitri, do you feel that one team has the advantage over another in terms of late game, possibly?
In terms of late game,
Okay, who do you feel has the better late game?
definitely Mineski have the better late game because at level 25, Mac will have a 0 cooldown teleportation. So he can really read. Imagine a Nature Prophet with 6 or 7 slotted Nature Prophet with zero teleportation cooldown. That's gonna be hell for Faceless to defend against.
But I don't think Mag actually wants to play that card though, because normally if you want like major amounts of EXP, you go for the Midas on the Nature's Prophet, but he actually chose to go for the Hurricane Pike instead.
Well, you did ask in really late game. So
yeah,
and in a situation of a really late game, obviously Mac's gonna be like max out by then.
But what really stands out for you? I mean, like which hero really stands out in the late game?
Definitely Lifestealer because Sven he's good early game because of the God Strength damage, because at that time most of the other heroes haven't have the high HP, enough HP to tank his burst of physical damage. But at one point when everybody is like full slotted, even the support have like all the items to kite him, it's gonna be difficult for him to get he'd be lucky to get a 1 kill throughout his BKB duration. I'm pretty sure by then Faceless would have at least 3-4 stuff.
Right, this game is still very much even on both sides here. Let's have a look at Nuts here. We're only under 2k net worth. We'll have only a brown boots, so not doing too well himself. As I think you mentioned it before, that Silencer isn't exactly the best farming hero, and being a support on top of that, you're just not going to be getting much net worth.
I mean that he is Silencer as a support. He doesn't have the ability to flash farming, unlike let's say for example like Sand King or Lashrak. So without a Midas.
Oh, the Global was committed there to try and get the kill onto Mushi, but not being able to place the ice shots well enough, and Mushi was able to blink away. So that was a wasted Global Silence. Do you think this is an opportunity for Mineski to probably do something about it?
Yeah, it can be. I mean, they might be able to defend the next push from Faceless, or they could just go for the Roshan, because after all they don't have the Global Silence anymore.
Right. So let's have a look here. Mac currently is at level 14. Not too far away from his next big item here. I believe he's going to be going for the Orchid into the Blood Taunt later on. So Mushi, only the Eel Scepter and the Lincoln Sphere for now. Does he look to... Here, what do you think with the next item for him? Because I believe he needs a little bit more offensive item, and like I mentioned earlier, the Axe Scepter or the Aura Kit will probably be a good pick for him. I mean, where does he go from here on out?
You mean for
Mushi.
Mushi?
Oh, Epicenter now being channeled up. It looks like we'll be seeing the first death here as Mushi just dies and melts the magical damage of Faceless here. And they want more.
There goes Savannah's got strength. And now they just gave a Roshan.
Yep, they just gave a free Roshan here. So Miami is only the first Roshan of the game. So there is no cheese just yet.
Okay, looks like SB Spirit Ninja Boogie. Okay.
Oh, Burrow Strike on the Ninja Boogie here. But can anything come out of this? They're just right-clicking him down. It's like, oh no, Snowball as well as the Walrus Punch will end the life of Ninja Boogie.
Oh,
It was just a really funny sight for me to see a Spirit Breaker losing in terms of right kicks to a Sand King.
oh, Selena just so cute. The Sven farming NC.
Yeah, but looks like Black might be in a little bit of trouble himself.
But he does have Aegis, so it's not really a big problem.
Yeah,
But his
had
backup
suicide.
is too slow. Oh yeah, they
Global
have
being
global.
used, Eels being used up as well, just to buy themselves a little bit more time. Shadow Blade being used upon. Jazz moves in with the Walrus Punch. Nope, will not be able to use it in time.
Oh, actually, the eel was used from Mushi. Mushi used the eel. He doesn't have eel. Lina doesn't have eel.
Ah, right. So looks like Sonic Wave will be cast out on the Black here, dropping down very, very low. Does he choose a suicide? Nope, he will actually fall
Wow.
to Mag.
The Mushi dodged the Sanking stun with the
And
eel.
now Nuts will fall as well.
That's cool.
Oh, and Infested Ice, Ice, Ice. Do they look to make a big play here? Well, they at least get a consolation prize, which is Mag. But nope, not yet. Hurricane Pike out. And looks like he's good to go.
They didn't want to risk chasing after him. I think they could have killed him. I mean, if they really went after him, maybe they worried because the Sven was already out. But the Sven level, but the Lina level is really high. Sven is like kind of underfarmed. This is like the first time I've seen Sven in this tournament like so quite far behind.
I wouldn't say he's very, very behind. Just looking at the net worth, maybe
Well,
it's just the Lina that's doing exceptionally well.
Usually with the Great Cliff, the Ancient stacking.
Yeah,
so
that's it. There's not much ancient stacks coming out from Mineski because who actually helped him to stack? The Lashrak as well as the Bara has always been rotating in.
Yeah, they commit too much. That's the thing where you commit too much time on the lanes.
Yep, and here we go. Black just constantly spamming out spells after spells, and just look at the right clicks coming from the Lina here. But oh, God's Strength moves in, but
He didn't
Arc.
BKB, oh my
No,
god.
he didn't BKB in time. He finally pops out a BKB and he's trying to clean house here. XY dropping down very, very low. Does he get a stun off? Nope, doesn't even need it. And now, 3 death on the side of Faceless here. And looks like the other members will at least be able to survive.
Silence didn't global silent. I wonder why. Was it on cooldown or was it?
I think he didn't manage to get it out in time. He just melted so quickly.
But why was he so in front?
Probably just a a misstep coming out from the teams there. And here we go, Rior popping up the Edict.
This is bad. Lifestealer doesn't have a buyback.
Nope,
And
he doesn't.
they're just gonna try.
But on the bright side, there is an epicenter from the Sand King, so Ice may be able to still defend this pretty well. Laguna Blade still available as well, and knowing that the heroes are pretty much alive on the side of Faceless, Mineski doesn't want to risk it and will just back off. So Mag gets an Orchid of his own, and will be going for a Hex pretty soon as well. Let's have a look at the Sven. We'll be going for an AC. Spirit Breaker will be going for a Blade Mail. With the Lashrak, going for the Yule Scepter of his own.
Seems like no one from Mineski aside from Sven going for BKB.
Maybe they deem it as unnecessary.
Yeah, but
Because Queen of Pain,
but
you can just easily blink it out.
But they still have to respect Sand King, you know. Burrow Strike with the Epicenter with Argent Scepter.
Yep, and now we have an Infested Ice moving forward under the guise of the smoke here.
Oh, they found they already scanned him.
Yep, trying to find someone. So looks like no action though on the side of Faceless.
Mac should have known that. Should have just take the risk and just continue pushing.
Right now we can see, oh, looks like Mineski are making a move of their own as well. 4 smoked up and oh, the nice BKB. But it's not going to be enough though. Ice now backing off and Rior dropping down very, very low here. But XY looks to fall as well. BKB still being popped up. Snowball back in. That's a beautiful save coming out from the Tuskar. And looky here, Black moves in with the Laguna Blade. Instantly kills off the Sven. And Ninja Boogie tries to at least salvage a little bit. But unfortunately it won't be enough. Mushi, the only survivor. And here comes the Snowball. Nope. So let's have a look in terms of the buybacks here. Only the Nature's Prophet and the Sven has a buyback.
I think Queen of Pain could use the Lincoln on the Sven instead of herself. I mean, instead of just keep holding it for herself.
And here we see Mac buying back, silencing out Ice as well.
He should have teleport Torp because Torp is already in.
Yeah, he was probably feeling more of a need to actually defend the base. But oh, there's a good kill there. Mushi with a mega kill. Now maybe an unstoppable. Indeed, he will be on the Tusk. And like you said, TP. But no, it's gonna be Black trying to defend his base. So do you think it was a win or a buyback for 3 kills?
Well, if you look at the recap, it's still going to Mineski way. I mean, just except for Mac, it's negative 700, minus 700 goal from him. I think it was worth it because they get to defend their tower.
So let's have a look here in terms of the graph. In terms of net worth, about 2k, slightly in favor of Faceless, and about 5k in terms of EXP. So Faceless still having a little bit of an advantage, but something very, very negligible at this point of the game. So Lina, BKB,
but further into the game, I think they will have more, once the Silencer have more items, and the rest of the supports have better items, they might be able to kite the Sven better.
Yeah. For the Sven, the easiest item to kite him with is just having a Yule Scepter.
Finally, Mac acknowledged that he needs a BKB. See, I knew he needed BKB.
Indeed, experience has taught you well, Fitri. And right now we can see a small movement coming on the side of Mineski here, as Ark tries to move forward, tries to get maybe a little bit more of a push. Meanwhile, we can see Faceless just farming up their side of the jungle as well. And Ice, definitely knowing that there's someone in their jungle has drawn out on the map. Roshan up? Nope, not yet. Couple more minutes to go.
It seems like the Life Stealer is his item has been stuck. I mean, like, I don't know. It's like his network hasn't been gone up that much. Even Sand King is catching up in net worth.
Yeah, it's pretty understandable as Life Stealer isn't exactly the best late game carry. He doesn't flash farm well himself.
Especially he spent most of the time being inside someone else when he infests to look for kills.
Yep, very true.
Yeah, so now Sand King is picking up a 4-staff. As I mentioned earlier, it's like you're gonna need all the kiting, 4-staff to kite away from this event.
Yep.
So even Silencer, but Silencer is still long way from the
On the fourth stuff.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. He just need to wait 5 more seconds for the Ring of Health. So it's like, yeah, it's like I get off. He's gonna get one piece of the.
One small piece of the very, very coming soon fourth stuff.
Yeah.
So Mushi has a hex for himself now, so it's gonna be a little bit easier for him to try and kite out any of the enemy heroes, the life stealer especially.
Okay.
Oh, Mushi.
But he does have the Lincoln, so it's not like they can do it. But he can use the EO to cancel the Lincoln, but with Mushi reaction, he won't have enough time to EO and stun.
And it looks like Roshan is up and alive here. Mineski knowing that it is. How will they approach this? You see Ice with the Egg Scepter up and ready. The long reach Burrow Strike will definitely be very, very important in this game.
There's no item progression for Lifestealer anymore. Oh, this is not looking good for him.
Yeah, he's gonna opt for the Abyssal Blade. But at this point of time, Lifestealer at level 20 is not doing too bad, I suppose. He is what?
Well,
5th in net worth.
Well, he's dropping below. I mean, it's like as the game progresses, he's just getting left behind, more and more left behind.
Yeah, not something that we will want on the side of Faceless here.
Yeah.
So I guess physical probably will still be spent then.
Well,
Ice, just staying on top of the ground here, knowing that they want to go for Roshan.
oh, look at that! It's like look at the buyback status. It's crazy. Both sides they're afraid to get the Roshan because neither of them have buyback,
Yep.
except for Tusker.
Looks like Mineski will be the ones to claim Roshan first. This is the second Roshan of the game, so he does have cheese. And looks like Faceless aren't going to do anything about it just yet though. They are signaling to just push towards the middle lane.
They're waiting for the Tusker, I guess.
And the Radiant Scan just picked up the heroes on the side of Faceless there. And they know that, you know, guys, they're coming close. I'm just going to pop my God Strength and grab the AGs and the cheese for myself.
But they need the Tusker vision if they want to do anything, because Tusker with the Ice Shard and the Sigil, it was important. I think it was I don't know what happened, but Jeps was halfway across the map trying to push out the bottom lane.
Yep, and now we can see them smoked up here. Ice. He is infested up as well. But Mineski trusting their gut here, knowing that, hey guys, let's not move out. Just stay between our safety net and just try to make things work for us. On the top lane here, we can see Black already completed the Shiva's Guard of his own. We'll be going for a Daedalus. Oh, it's going to be right-clicking so much later. He might actually be the one who wins the prediction victory. The physical one. So XY will actually be going for Mantasal next instead of the intended Abyssal Blade. Knowing that, like you said, probably didn't have too much space to farm. We'll be going for the cheaper... No, we'll be going for a more push potential item, I suppose. The Mantasal can just always send out the Mantasal and be able to hit the towers safely. Both teams now very afraid to actually make any move at all. Probably just wanting to, you know, save some gold, at least enough for their buybacks.
But anyway, the Lifestealers going for Manta definitely for the mobility and also for the Orchid, to remove the silence.
Ah, right. If you were to be silenced out by the Orchid,
Yep.
Mantasa is definitely the better choice here.
Yep.
Oh, Mushi, like the LSC, not gonna hit though. But it doesn't even need to hit and he instantly falls. And looks like the gem has been dropped as well. Yep, Ice has picked up the gem.
I noticed that the XY item is very defensive. Instead of going for like Deso, he went for the Halberd. And then instead of going for like Basher or upgraded Basher, Abyssal Blade, he went for Manta. So it's like he's going for the survivability.
He probably feels that it's a bit hard for him to stay in the fight, so having more attack but no defense at all is kind of pointless. But here comes another team fight as Black just instantly kills him off. Mag tries to TP away, will be successful.
See, the BKB man.
BKB.
It will help him red around until if Lifestealer gets the Basher, yeah, then.
At this point, doesn't seem like he'll be getting the Basher anytime soon.
I think he will after the Manta, or maybe after the boot of travel. But yeah, by doing so he will. Now that he's getting Manta, he will have to. He cannot carry a Killing Blade, and that could be a trouble for him to. He will not be able to escape from the Sprout.
Yep. Indeed, this is like I was telling you earlier. There was a game where I believe it was RTZ that was playing in Sven. One hero was enough to kite him, which was a Nature's Prophet Sprout. And this is pretty similar here with the Lifestealer.
Yeah,
all they need to do is one Sprout. You have no more Quelling Blade in a late game, and you're just gonna be stuck there.
The thing is, even with BKB, you still can be Sprout.
Yeah, but there is one saving point though. There's one saving grace, which is the Lina. The LSA is able to actually break out the tree, so it's something that you can consider, I suppose. And now Mineski are smoked up as 5 here, moving towards their own jungle. Scan has been used, but not knowing who is around.
MKB is MKB. Do they have any evasion?
Who has any evasion?
Oh, okay. So Van talent 3 have evasion, 20% evasion. So it makes sense for Lina to get the MKB.
Yep. Knowing that Sven can be pretty hard to kill with all the right clicks, so why not get the MKB instead?
Because they have to use right click anyway to down him because of the BKB.
Yeah, and there's a Lifestealer in play as well. So if the Lifestealer will be, constantly be missing all his right clicks, it's up to the Lina to actually pick up the slack after him.
The Aegis time is it's not that long. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. So, but they did able to buy them time to get the tier 2 bottom.
Yep, and now Ice smoked up as well as infested, but looks like he won't be able to find anyone as all the members on the side of Mineski are at the bottom lane. Mag though surprisingly isn't trying to rat. Why is that though? Why isn't he ratting? Is it because there is a Lifestealer and he's sanking around?
Yeah, he's playing really safe. He don't want to take risks. I think he don't want to risk his team getting caught out when he's not around. He definitely want to have the
a safer play.
I mean, he wants to be there right during the engagement from the beginning, I guess. So he probably like can quickly do something with his all-kit.
But then that's pretty much of a waste when you go for a Nature's Prophet though, because that's the main point, and the sole reason that you play a Nature's Prophet is because you're able to have the global presence. Well, but if you're gonna be staying with your whole team the entire time, I think like.
I think maybe partly it's because of the Sprout vision. So it's in case like they are being jumped by the Faceless, he can immediately Sprout, so they can get the slight advantage of visions.
Oh, middle lane, no, Mushi almost falling there. Is able to blink away in the nick of time. And here comes the global. Oh, Mushi. It's dropping down very low here. And Black gets a kill. Burrow strike onto the Nature's Prophet here. BKB being popped out, but I don't think it's going to do you any good, my friend. And that's 2 down on the side of Mineski there. Not to worry, both the Lina as well. Sorry, both the Queen of Pain as well as the Nature's Prophet does have buyback. But looks like they will be forced to use it though, otherwise it's going to be a lane of Rax going to be taken down in favor of Faceless. And indeed Mushi buys back. Does Faceless look to back off here?
I think Mushi shouldn't have got caught at mid just now.
Oh, what was that fast out? Okay, probably a miscommunication there. But here we can see Black just constantly working onto the towers there. Moving forward. And looks like there'll be another buyback time from Mag. TPing in, but Mag a little bit out of position there though. In between 4 heroes. 4 staff at least be able to get away. Mushi with the Sonic Wave, killing off 2 heroes. And now looks like Faceless will be the one to run.
Oh, they don't have the detection for Lina SB. That's too bad.
Yeah, by the very least they will get jabs as well. So it's 3 down the side of Faceless.
It's a really big waste because they could have taken down her Bloodstone. That was very important. Because otherwise, the next push, even if they get to kill Lina, Lina still have buybacks and a really, really high Bloodstone charge.
Yep, he's gonna be able to make her respawn very, very quickly.
So I don't think they can put. Even if they can kill her twice. I think she still have like, at the moment she still have like 2 lives. I mean 3 lives. Yeah.
And right now, looks like Mineski looks to push the tier 3 in the mid lane. But you forced us a buyback, and now let's do the same. Mind you, both Mushi as well as Mag has no buyback for a good 6 minutes. Do they look to risk it?
They're coming out soon. So
It doesn't look like Mineski has anything in their pockets right now to be able to take down the tier 3s. So they will just go for the safer play and just try and farm up their buyback, or at least wait it out for Roshan to spawn.
Mushi shouldn't have get caught in mid like that just now.
We're still not over that?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why he was so greedy for that wave. It wasn't worth at all. And he could have blinked to the right side, towards his teammate, but he blinked further away from his team, and I think it was a panic blink.
Possibly. He blinked towards the trees. Maybe he was hoping that he was able to, hide from his opponents, but unfortunately it wasn't.
Yeah, because
enough.
Lina went to the high ground, so instead of he hide from the team, he couldn't see the Lina. Had he seen the Lina, he could have healed himself to avoid the combo. But I think Mushi needs a BKB.
Yep, I believe you stressed out many times the importance of a BKB this game. But does Mushi opt to go for it? We're not too sure just yet. 1.7k gold in his pockets. We'll see what he chooses next for his item. But right now though, there is initiation. Moving in, global being used, but the BKB being popped by Arc as well. That's 1 death. But there is Mushi dead. And there's no buyback for Mushi as well. And Ninja Boogie. Will he be able to survive this? We're right-clicking onto Black here, but Black with the right clicks is just too much to handle. He has the MKB. The right click is just too painful. And this looks to be the end for Mineski. No buyback. No buyback on Mag. No buyback on Mushi for 4 whole minutes.
Wow, Lina has overtaken Life Stealer in the right click damage, physical damage.
Ice. Not doing too bad for his right click damage too with the caustic finale. Look at Black here, just ratting it out.
What kind of Savan without God Strength though?
Yep, 20 seconds more on his God Strength.
Doesn't even have anything. I think he's doing it out of desperation. I think it's good as GG, but they still don't want to call it.
Yep.
Black. They are still clinging to the hope that.
No, you know why? They want you to buy me coffee. That's why. And looks like there'll be only 1 more lane of Brax before we call it Megas. And it's going down very quickly. Moving in, R pops the BKB, pops the God Strength, but the right click coming from Black is just too much to handle here. Moving in, the Warrior's Punch onto Arc as well, just slowing him down. Pops up the Shrine. Will it be enough though? Doesn't look like it. And GG called by Mushi. And Faceless will be the victors here.
This is the problem is when you have Savan, you could end the game fast. It's like at one point when an enemy get fatter and fatter, they just can't instantly kill his target. With all the with their base HP higher, with their higher HP and higher armor, and also the kitings utility items like 4 staff EU, So it's like it's becoming impossible for him to get any kills later on into the game, unless they have a teammate, unless they can get a clean kill from the hacks. Yeah.
Yep. So all in all, Faceless versus Mineski, Faceless were able to take the game quite convincingly, I would say. So let's hear it more from the panel. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Brian and Fitchy. Once again, I'm here with Master Raman and Pinda. That was such a long game.
Yeah.
That was a long game. I wouldn't say it was the most interesting one. It wasn't the most exciting one because it was just teetering back and forth between both teams. What are your thoughts?
I'll let Raman go first.
Mineski choose a hard way, I guess. Because now I believe 4 teams have the same score. 5-3, 5-3, 5-3. So,
yes.
Yeah, hopefully.
We should be expecting some tiebreakers.
Probably there will be a tiebreaker
right.
for the fourth, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 5 positions.
Right.
1 and 2 is basically is already for TNC and
Fnatic, which is going to be the last match of the day as well. So I think that's going to be an exciting one, right? Pinda,
right.
What about you? Your thoughts on the match?
In this game, so let me start with team Mineski first. Like at the beginning, they were going for push strat. Like they had the Nature's Prophet, they had Leshrac, which was a very surprising pick on their side. So Leshrac now as I watched Leshrac, he went for Earth Split and he went for his second skill, which is good for physical damage against towers and other structures. So now you can tell by these skill pickups that they were looking for push strat. So they really wanted to go push strat. Like you can't have Sven on the team and then like not have like set you literally have to set a fight for Sven. When you have a Sven in the team, you need to set the fight for him because he's one of your core heroes. So the other heroes, they couldn't do that. His teammates couldn't do that. So basically you can see that in the early fights they're trying to push.
Right.
So with God's strength on Sven's side, they're trying to push as much. But the thing with Sven is now, it's been played a lot. But if you don't have those heroes to balance this hero out with, it's no point having a Sven. Like Stormhammer can be easily dodged by Yules on Lina, which was dodged, and Leshrac's Splitter, which has a delay as well, right? It doesn't really hit. If you see in one of those fights, we're going to go through.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say this. Let me pull up the highlights so you can tell me what happened as we look at the highlights. So continue. Let me know what happened.
It's like Faceless is really they have like great mobility with the Sand King. No, I mean with Lina. Okay, let me wait. This is not the fight that I was talking about. But anyways, it's like
Mineski doing good in early games.
Yeah, but it's because like they have a push strat and it's great because Faceless is not farmed yet. Lifestealer, it's heavy farm dependent. So it's like in the early game they're doing well, but when you come to think of it in the late game, like what else do they have for Sven? Like Sven, like I said, the fight needs to be set for Sven. Like if they had like a Slaughter, which would have been great, because Slaughter would literally put the crush down and the fight is set there. But other than Sven, who else do you see? Bara, you can see him coming from miles away, right? Right. So and like the Stormhammer, like Lina had Yules, Lina had Shadowblade. And Lifestealer, magic immunity, the skill, it can be easily, dodged. And Mushi wasn't his corp. I didn't do much effect in this game actually, to be honest. Like, it's like they were revolving around Sven, but they couldn't do much. They couldn't make it work. I remember you told me about the Sven and how they want to go for that push strat, but they couldn't execute it now. They were, yeah.
I mean, they try so hard to kill the Lifestealer. But with that, they're letting the Lina to actually do all the damage and kill all their heroes. So basically, and first also their item build is more to kite Sven. I mean, they are kiting Sven all the way until Sven is useless in this game. And then that's where, during the late game, usually we are expecting Sven to be rampaging at the late game, but because of the item build of Faceless, it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. So what were the pros and cons for you guys for this match?
Not sloppy mistakes were made, stuns were missed, like on both sides. Leshrac with the cool, like you can really hit that Splitter like directly. It has a delay, and
Mineski is like their item build is more how to kill Lifestealer, but they forget that Lina can attack from very far. So they don't have the mechanism to actually catch Lina before to stop Lina before they kill the Lifestealer. So basically, But when they try to kill the lifestealer, Lina is killing all their support here and there. And by the time lifestealer die, they don't have anyone else to defend themselves against the Lina.
Right. So it wasn't necessarily a draft issue. It was how it was executed by Mineski.
Mineski, you could say something about the draft as well. Like I said, they didn't have any heroes that could support, that could balance it out with Sven. And Lina and Lifestealer, like Lina had Bloodstone, Bloodstone is like great for stats. It's great for mana and HP regeneration. And later on, it even like Shadow Blade gives damage, extra movement speed. It's a great item, to be honest. And Lina and Shadow Blade, it's a must, I think, for now at least. And both of these heroes, Lina and Lifestealer, they're like hitters. They're like legitimately, they're really good hitters, and in the late game especially. And XY, honestly, I think this is one of his best performances so far I've seen on Lifestealer. Like, they switched the rules as well. Like,
yes.
You know, it's like XY.
How did that affect the team?
Lifestealer is best hero for this qualifier, I think, based on the KDA.
Right.
The most played hero for XY is Lifestealer.
Yeah, I really feel bad for Mineski. They really needed something for this one. Like,
like
the damage is there, right? Is the only initiator they had was the Bara and the Sven. Like I said, Bara easily, like, it's foreseen that it's coming. But Sven, it's like you need like Nature's Prophet push. How much can you do? It's only like he had the Drum of Endurance, which was all like push strats. Like, these skills were all for push strat. There was nothing for like fights, how to manage fights, how they can come about, like how they're gonna initiate fights.
I agree with you.
Bara alone cannot take all that damage up with that's coming from.
That's definitely true. That's definitely
Faceless,
true.
so.
Thank you so much, Pinda. Thank you, Master Raman, for your insight. Guys, coming up next, we're going to be having Happy Feet going up against Mineski once again. Now, we know that Mineski didn't perform as well as they could to their max potential in the last game, but what can we accept when we go to Happy Feet? I mean, we know that Happy Feet is also not necessarily the strongest team that we have here. Master Raman, what are your thoughts?
I think Happy Feet is going to having fun. Happy
Feet.
Because basically they are already out of the tournament. So they just maybe...
more experience, more practice maybe?
Yeah, maybe more practice, having fun. Just complete the schedule. So it's different, so much different way. The Skate Master that already forfeit 2 matches.
Exactly.
So FPP is not doing that, so we are glad for that.
All right, thank you so much, Master Raman. Pinda, thank you so much for your insights as well. Guys, we're going to go for a very short break. When we come back, once again, Happy Feet versus Mineski.